Hey, football is back. Nickman TV. Hey, shout out to the Hall of Fame game. Carson Panthers already connected on stage. And I also want to welcome y'all back to the Nickman TV show. What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Hey, as you can see it in the title, we got the 2026 NFL QB ranking, all 32 starters. And hey, who's too high and who got disrespected? You know what I'm saying? So, welcome back to the show, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to Nickman TV for your daily. I ain't gonna say daily news, but anyway, the number one reaction channel in the world, Craig. So make sure y'all get that straight. All right, we got the ranking from YouTube, from Yahoo Sports. You know what I'm saying? So this ranking here is coming from them, and we're gonna react to it. And hey, some of your players might be a little too high, might be too low. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, as we can already see right now, they got Matthew Stafford as number one. Matthew, he was league MVP last year. You know what I'm saying? Some people might say Pat Mahomes probably should have been number one coming into the season, but remember, Pat got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And also Joe Burrow. So they still giving them boys a little bit of prop just because of their superstar status. You know what I'm saying? So but Matthew Stafford, you know what I'm saying? His production. He had 4,707 passing yards, 46 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and he had a 109.2 rating, you know what I'm saying? So I can see why they got Matthew up here as number one. And also the Rams definitely pushed themselves into Super Bowl contenders with the offseason moves that they did by adding defensive lineman or defensive player of the year. What's my guy name? Myles Garrett. You know what I'm saying? So Matthew Stafford being number one, I mean, in some people's eyes now, he probably shouldn't be number one coming into this season. But this what Yahoo got going on. Matter of fact, let me just put that up too. This via Yahoo Sports. So Yahoo got Matthew Stafford number one. Y'all up in the chat, let me know. Stafford over Allen. What are y'all Bills fans out there saying? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all saying that Josh might have a better season? Because with Josh Allen at 2, now not only did he have some passing touchdowns, he had 25 passing touchdowns, but he had 14 rushing touchdowns on the ground. So Allen, he can beat you from the pocket, outside the pocket, or become the power back in the red zone or near the goal line. You know, my question with Allen is the talent now. He got a decent team because they be pretty good every year. You know what I'm saying? So can he be able to get his team over the hump? We yet to see that. It's the same as with the number 3 guy on the list, Lamar Jackson. Coming in with him, he did pretty good last year, but now he got a new head coach also, so we're gonna take that into account also too. So he's learning a whole new offense, but I don't know, man. Lamar's still Lamar. I want to see how they're gonna use Lamar with the new quarterback, the new head coach they got over there. And we already know Lamar is dangerous in the field, but do you think Lamar is number 3? You know, due to the performance he have in the playoffs, it seemed like he can't get his team over the hump, just like Josh Allen. And then we got Joe Burrow at number 4. Now, Joe Burrow, I mean, he was banged up. He was banged up in the season last year for a longer period of time in the playoff, in the season. But he still got that accuracy. Y'all still know that he got the good pocket movement processing. He still got his receiver core put together with Jamar Chase, and they didn't fire the head coach. I think that's one thing that's going to be working into his favor in their division in AFC North. You know what I'm saying? They the only team that kept their head coach, so the chemistry is there, and then they add a couple pieces also too. Coming in at number 5, you know, that some people might have to say, hey, should be number 1. is Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? But Pat Mahomes is definitely a top 3 quarterback going into the 26-27 season. You know what I'm saying? So but we're gonna get to my adjustment of the list later on in the show. But with Pat Mahomes coming back off his injury, what did he have last year? 22 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't quite his best year, but they got some new pieces too. They're gonna help him out. They got the Super Bowl MVP and the running back. What's the guy that come from Seattle? I forgot the kid name. But that's all right. We already know what Pat Mahomes gonna do, and he also got Kelce coming back for another year. But the Chiefs fan, Mahomes at 5. Do y'all think that's fair or disrespectful? You know, I think Pat Mahomes gonna have a lot to say coming out of this year. And then we go down to the I'm gonna say these guys probably like the second tier. The next 5 in the second tier, you know, from 6 through 10. They got Caleb Williams at 6. Now, Caleb had a good year last year. He threw for almost 4,000 yards with 27 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? So, but his percent completion rate was like 58.1. You know what I'm saying? So that might kind of sting him a little bit. But they got him at number 6, so they believe that he's gonna be able to do a little bit more, along with the head coach Ben Johnson being in his system for another year. So they thinking that he's gonna be way better than number 6. So that ain't bad neither though. You know what I'm saying? Well, they got him at 6, so that ain't bad for Caleb. And then you got at number 7. They do have Caleb over Justin Herbert. I think Herbert, man, I think he's overrated. I think Herbert is overrated. But Herbert, 3,727 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, 13 interceptions now, and nearly 500 rushing yards. But them 13 interceptions for a quarterback of his caliber, or how they like to view him, you know what I'm saying? I think that's probably a little bit too high. You know what I'm saying? But they got him at number 7, but they got Caleb over him. You know, nobody going to question the arm. Hey, the question is, when do the talent and the results finally match the hype? You know what I'm saying? When he going to be able to put that all together and be able to get the Chargers over the hump? Whereas then we got number 8, we got Dak Prescott. You know, is Dak too high? Because is Dak too high on the list? I mean, Dak threw for 4,552 yards and 30 touchdowns, 10 picks. Now we talking about one of the biggest stat season on the entire board. You know what I'm saying? Almost following behind what's the guy at number 1, Matthew Stafford. So if you tell me Dak belongs 6 or 7 instead of 8, I mean, you might got a good case, because you got to think about it now. Their organization was down bad last year. You know, hardly no defense, you know what I'm saying? But then you got in number 9, you got Drake May. You know, Drake May, number 9, he definitely had, 4,394 passing yards, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Hey, he did pretty good though, and then he added 450 rushing yards. Now, like I said, this Yahoo list, so Yahoo got him at 9. Might be a pretty decent one, a decent spot for old Drake. You know what I'm saying? But they got a tougher schedule this year though, and they also added AJ Brown. You know, so can he repeat the same year that he had, or is he gonna cut down on the interception? Do y'all think he's gonna have more than 8 or less? You know what I'm saying? So we'll be keeping an eye for Drake May at number 9 also. Then you got Jaden Daniels coming in at number 10. They definitely took a step back last year. He also was hurt a couple of games also too though. So but then they got him at number 10. I think that's too high for him, because he really didn't perform the way he performed his rookie year. I mean, he got the talent, you know what I'm saying, but now they just signed Diggs over there too though. So they definitely get him some help. I know IU wanted to go over there also too though, but Washington, I think they got him too high. I think they got him too high for sure. He coming in at number 10. All right, coming down to number 11, we got Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence was better than. We'll get to that part. Trevor Lawrence at 11, according to Yahoo Sports. You know what I'm saying? Threw 4,000 passing yards, 29 passing touchdowns, then 9 more touchdowns rushing. Trevor had a combined 38 touchdowns. Now, with Trevor, he be up and down. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of like Justin Herbert. You know what I'm saying? To y'all, well, yeah, he should be up there at least 10, or he should be like top 10 every year at least though. But he had them up and down seasons where they be good this year, then they'll take a step back next year. Probably decent this year, take a step back next year. You know, I think every time they get a new head coach, he do good the first year, and then the second year they fall down. Keep an eye on that. And he also in the AFC South with the coach. So, hey, we ain't having that. So we know Jacksonville is probably not going to be good this year because they history shown that if they good one year, they'll be sorry the next year. But we'll keep an eye on that. Go Colts, that's for sure. All right, let's keep it going. Number 12, Baker Mayfield. That's who coming in at number 12. This via Yahoo Sports. They saying Mayfield number 12. Mayfield, they didn't do pretty good last year, but he put up. Well, he's a starting quarterback, so he's gonna be putting up numbers. 3,693 passing yards, 26 touchdowns. I think they probably got him too high, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the guy that's coming after him at number 13, Jalen Hurts. 25 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and another 8 rushing touchdowns. 33 combined touchdowns. Last year, coming into the season last year, he was definitely top 5. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that he was number 1 in some people's eyes, but you know, he also had the little Cam Newton thing came out, and before last year's kicked off, when Cam Newton was saying it, they had a whole big thing about it. So, and he did take a step back last year, but I definitely think he's better than Baker Mayfield. All right, let's go with the Super Bowl champion coming in at number 14, Sam Darnold. More than 4,000 passing yards, 14 interceptions. Like I said, it's kind of too high for type of quarterback that they are, but their team was still winning though. You know what I'm saying? So Yahoo got him at 14, and let's go back to who I said that had 13 interceptions. That's up there. Who it was had 13. Dak Prescott had 10. The Justin Herbert, they got him at number 7 with 13 picks. You know what I'm saying? So Sam Darnold had 14. That's still too high. I think I get to that when my get rid of Surreal. Got Brock Purdy coming after Sam Darnold. Brock Purdy, his team was banged up last year too, but what was his touchdowns? I mean, he stayed consistent on operating the system though, but we're gonna see what they do next year though. You know what I'm saying? But Brock Purdy coming in at 15. Coming in at 16, Jared Goff. Another quarterback who put up 4,564 yards, 34 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I mean, and the Lions took a step back last year too. I thought they would have been continuing to be number 1 in their divisions, but they somehow took a step back. Maybe because they lost Ben Johnson and he went to Chicago, but they still got a pretty good team though, man. Especially with Gibbs and them over there. What's your Goff on actually be though? Because right now he has 16, and that was a pretty good year. But I think they judging him by how the team did. But even if they are though, that's probably still a little too high. But he did pretty good though. You know what I'm saying? Definitely better than I think he did better than Justin Herbert, if you ask me though. So we'll get to that though. All right, number 17, Jackson Dart.
Now this Yahoo Sports now they got Jackson Dart at 17, so I'm guessing they predicted him to probably be a little bit better this year, especially because he had 15 passing touchdowns, only 5 interceptions, 487 rushing yards, and 9 rushing touchdowns, 24 touchdowns combined. Now, of course they didn't make the playoffs. So, but Yahoo got him at 17. That's kind of interesting though, man. Especially because you got Jordan Love coming in at 18, a guy who took his team to the playoffs. I think he was out some of the games because Malik Willis stepped in, but Love, he still had 23 touchdowns and he had 6 picks. That's kind of 6 picks. That ain't bad though. But 23, so he is taking care of the ball. You know what I'm saying? But 18 for Jordan Love. Number 19, you got Bo Nix, almost 4,000 passing yards, 25 passing touchdowns. Also made the playoff with his team. They made a good run. 5 rushing touchdowns. So 30 total touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? But Bo Nix at 19, I definitely Yahoo. I don't know what are y'all doing with y'all ranking though. So then they got Cam Ward at number 20. I like Cam Ward. So, and he got a new head coach this year, but last year he had 3,169 passing yards, 15 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and he was a rookie too. So coming into year 2, he also got a nice piece as a rookie on the receiver coming from Ohio State. I forgot the guy's name, but they picked him high in the draft. So Cam got a little bit of help. I want to see how he performed this year. You know what I'm saying? Cam Ward kind of cold. 21, C.J. Stroud kind of took a step back last year from his first 2 seasons. 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. So he got to bounce back. 19 is too low. 19 touchdown is too low for star quarterback. And like I said, he took a step back in some way, some shape or form. You know what I'm saying? So Houston, you might got a problem. Coming in at 22, Daniel Jones for the Indianapolis Colts. My Colts, y'all. You know, 68% completion. 19 touchdowns, 8 picks. He was doing pretty good before he got hurt. Before he went down and couldn't come back with the leg injury. But do I think he's gonna be higher? I need him to last the whole season to see how it goes. He did get a contract extension, but we're gonna see. I need him to come on back, be healthy, and be strong, bounce back. All the JT got paid. So JT, let's put up MVP season, dog, for sure. All right, coming in at 23, Tyler Shaw, 67.6% completion as a rookie, 10 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. I know he didn't start out he started majority of the season. I don't think he started like the first game and stuff, but 10 touchdowns, he did pretty good, but they got him at 23. I think that might be too high. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming before Aaron Rodgers. You know, Aaron Rodgers, Yahoo, y'all know y'all can be disrespectful to some people. 24 Aaron Rodgers, I ain't been to talk about it too much. 24 touchdowns and 7 picks. You mean to tell me Tyler did better than Aaron? I don't think so, man. And then you think Tyler, please, you think Tyler did better than Bryce? 3,000 yards, 23 touchdowns, 11 picks. Now that's kind of high, but that ain't. I mean, hey, you might almost should be in your spot, but I definitely think Bryce should have been higher. He took his team to the playoff for sure. Kirk Cousins coming in for the Vegas Raiders. You know, he had limited time with Atlanta. I think they did bench him and things, but he ended with 1,000 yards, 1,721 yards, 10 touchdowns, 5 picks, and you know he also getting into that age where he might be a bridge player. You know what I'm saying? All right, Kyler Murray, he's not in Arizona no more. They moved him out there to Minnesota, where it's colder, but he's still playing in the dome. You know what I'm saying? Kyler Murray, you need a bounce back year, dog, because your time in Arizona wasn't too good, but they got him at 27, which might be the best spot for him. Hey, Jacoby Brissett coming in at 28 for the Cardinals. You know, um, he played majority of the year last year in Arizona, ended with 3,366 passing yard, 23 touchdown, 8 interceptions. I mean, that's pretty good for the old cat, you know. Then you got Malik Willis, who started some games for the Green Bay Packers. You know, that's how he got his big deal in Miami. So let's see how he jump out. But they got him at 29. You know what I'm saying? Then they got the guy Tua. Now he's gonna be starting for Atlanta probably. All right, we know Tua condition. If he get hit, we know he going down. So he might not play the whole year in Atlanta. You know, or other kid might get some play, and I don't too much care. They got Stefanski over there. But let's go down to 31. They got my guy Shedeur down here. Hey, played half the season. You know, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. That ain't good. But you know, everybody know what happened. You know what happened. You know, right person, wrong situation. You know, especially coming into last year. But hey, 31 right now. So I think him or Deshaun would have been 31 if they were gonna put it on there. All right, last but not least, Geno Smith for the Jets. All right, that's all 32 quarterbacks, y'all, from Yahoo Sports. That's Yahoo. That is Yahoo. Yahoo Sports. Hey, Yahoo might got a point. They might got a point. But let me know, you see your team up there. If you see your squad up there, then let me know if they being disrespectful to your squad or what are they doing. But look, let me go ahead and set my other part up too that I want to go and get to. Cause look, we're gonna do some reshuffling though. We're gonna do some reshuffling. That's what we gonna do. Cause I ain't alright. Yeah. Y'all gotta bear with me right now, though. I'm trying to get this junk set up. Cause let me see. Do I like it? How do it look on there? Do I want it like that? We're gonna do a little bit of reshuffling and resize. Alright. Now we already know what Yahoo Sports was. We're gonna do some reshuffling on our own. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. Let's go to the top of the top. The top of the top. Hold on, let me get something straight. Alright, so the first top 5, we already know it was Stafford, Allen, Jackson, Burrow, and Mahomes. Coming into 26, to me, I'm definitely gonna move Mahomes. I'm moving Mahomes, y'all. I'm moving Mahomes to number 2. You know what I'm saying? Since we judging off what Yahoo Sports has said. Alright. Burrow, do I see him top tier? Yeah, I put him top tier. Alright. So we got 6 through 10. They got Williams. Now this is Yahoo. No, Yahoo had Williams at 6. You know, 7, 8, 9, 10 for these guys. I'm gonna keep Williams at 6. That's for sure. Herbert, I'm gonna move Herbert back. Although he did have a better his team wise was better than Dallas. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm gonna move Lil Drake May. And I'm gonna have him number 6. And I'm also gonna move Herbert. I don't think Herbert like that. You gotta pardon me. Come on, move Herbert. Yeah, move Herbert. Alright. I'm gonna move May to number 7. I think May had a pretty good year or whatnot. I ain't gonna put all the quarterbacks that went onto the playoffs up in there because I'm judging how I'm thinking they're gonna look this year though, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep rearranging too, so let's keep it going. Now another name I know they messed up though Bo Nix. Ain't no way Bo Nix behind Purdy. I think Bo Nix had a better season than Purdy. I think Bo Nix had a better season than Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? I think Bo Nix had a better season than Jaden Daniels. You know what I'm saying? So with that saying, I'm bringing Bo Nix. I think he had a better season than Herbert also too, though, man. I think I'm gonna move Herbert out of the top 10. That's just me. I'm moving Herbert out of the top 10. So I'm gonna bring Herbert down. I'm gonna bring Herbert down. I'm gonna move Nix up there to 10, but he definitely would be better than Daniels. Cause I don't see Daniels like that. You know what I'm saying? I think he's okay, but I don't see Daniels like that. You know what I'm saying? So and then like I said, I gotta put Jalen Hurts up at 10, man. Ain't no way that he should be 10. I know he had a down year, but I don't see him being behind Daniels like that. Now they might be judging off Daniel his rookie year passing though, but I gotta move Daniels out of top 10. For me, I don't think he top 10. I'm definitely gonna bring I'm bringing Hurts to top 10. All right. Luckily, I got Drake May at 7 due to the performance of last year. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely move Mahomes. Okay, so let's go down from 11 through 28. 11 through 28. Sam Darnold, man, I gotta put him up a little bit because he had a great year last year. Bounce back year he had 2 bounce back years because he was with the Minnesota before them. So I'm gonna put him at 11. Who else? Let me see. Goff had a better year than them guys. And like I said, to me, 13 interceptions and you a superstar. I gotta drop you, man. I gotta drop you down a little bit more. Cause y'all think Yahoo gave you too much credit. Too much credit, man. So I'm gonna go with. I know Goff and them didn't make the playoff at all, but I think he was. I definitely think he was better though. But that's a team though. But I think he was better than Herbert. You know what I'm saying? 13 interception is tough. I'm gonna move Goff up behind Darnold. Let me see who. I don't really respect Herbert like that though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put Trevor Lawrence and Herbert. They gotta be beside each other at least. I'm gonna put them beside each other because I think they both at least be overrated. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I think I can work with this here from 11, 12, 13. Let me see. No, I'm moving Bryce Young up too. I think Bryce Young had a better year than Daniels. I definitely think he had a better year than Daniels. And Goff too, though, because his team did make the playoffs. So, but I still, now Goff looked at. I mean, Goff got a squad though, but Goff be out there slanging. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Goff out there slanging, dog. All right, so right now I got Goff. I got Darnold at 11, then Goff 12, Young at 13. Judging from what Yahoo had it had them boys pretty low for sure. Let me see. Who else we got? All right. I think Jordan Love. Now with the Jackson Dart, man, I'm going with Love over Dart. I think Daniel Jones had a better year than Dart. Rodgers had a better year than Dart. Kyler Murray didn't do too much, but they got Kirk Cousins. But so they were judging it about how they're gonna come in, how they think who's gonna have a better year. They think Jackson Dart is still gonna have a better year. Nah. Anyway, this our list right now. This our list. As you can see, I got one Cleveland Brown because they would have had Watson or Shedeur, but I'm gonna put Shedeur in since they had Shedeur at 31. But I get to that point. But if we judging by how it's gonna look coming in, let's say coming into the season, how I think it gonna end. Do I think Matthew Stafford gonna have a better year than Pat Mahomes? I think Pat Mahomes gonna bounce back. I think Pat Mahomes gonna be number one. So I'm gonna put Pat Mahomes number one. Pat Mahomes will be number one. Pat Mahomes will be number one. Do I think that could have a better year than Bo Nix? I don't know. We yet to see, but I think Drake May gonna take a step back. I think would Drake May have a better year than Hurts? I think those two would be right there beside each other. They're gonna be right beside each other. So who I think gonna have a better year? Let me see. I think this gonna be a close one though, man. Cause no, Dallas or Philly. Who won it? Who won the NFC? Did Philly win it? Did Philly win the East last year? Yeah, cause Dallas wasn't in it. Washington wasn't in it, and the Giants wasn't in it. So Philly won it. I gotta go back with Hurts again over him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna go with Jay. All right, Drake May, he got a few weapons over there. I think Bryce Young, I'm gonna stay with yet. I think they're gonna have that type of season coming in. Purdy, I think Purdy not gonna take. He might not take a step back, but I don't think. Well, he just know how to work the offense, be consistent. All right, let's keep it going, though. Let's keep it going. All right, Stroud. I think they all in the same range. Me personally, I'm bringing Shedeur up. I would bring Brissett down. All right. Geno Smith, I think the Jets gonna be looking for a quarterback. Tua, I think he gonna get hurt. But if I'm thinking Tua and the other kid, I think well. Because Miami got a new head coach too with Malik Willis. Do I think, Malik Willis ain't gonna be that good. Hey, these last 4 teams, Cardinals, Dolphins, Falcons, and then the Jets. Yep. I think they should be in the order like they are. All right, let's get down to it. Kyler Murray, he got a decent squad over there, too, with Justin Jefferson and them boys over there. But do I think Kyler gonna have a good? Hey, Kyler might have. I think Kyler might have a better year than Cousin. I think Shedeur will have a better year than Cousin. If Shedeur, I got Shedeur starting. If you Browns, I got Shedeur starting. And I'm representing for Shedeur also too though. But I ain't gonna be too biased because if I was biased, I have him at number 1. Boom. That's for sure. Anyway, all right, let's keep it going. All right. The AFC North will be kind of open a little bit. Shedeur got a new head coach. I think he'll be. Do I think they'll be better than what you call it? Kyler, I think he'll be better than Murray. I think that team will be better than Murray though. But if he's starting the whole year, I don't really trust Kyler Murray like that. I'm definitely putting Shedeur over Tyler. All right, CJ Stroud, Jackson Dart, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart. Judging by how the team probably gonna be looking, who got the better. Now Dart got Harbaugh over there. Now Harbaugh, he pretty decent as a coach. I want to he's more of a game manager though. Like, you know what I'm saying? His offense, or defense. They probably have a good stout defense though. Do I think Jackson Dart? Well, they got Malik Neighbors. They got a couple of receivers over there too though. I think he'll stay where he at. I think Aaron Rodgers. Now Aaron Rodgers back with Mike McCarthy, so I don't want to give him too much praise though because Aaron Rodgers is kind of old. He is kind of old, you know what I'm saying? Now, this don't mean like just because your team, you up there, you might make the playoff because as we seen Joe Burrow team, they didn't make the playoff, but he's still top 5 as the top quarterback coming into this year. But me personally though, I mean, they're just superstardom coming from Burrow. They still judge about what he did yesteryears. Now, even though Pat Mahomes didn't hardly play last year, but I think he played more than Burrow. I know Burrow played some of the last part of the season, which Mahomes kind of played like the first half and some of the third quarter of the season, though. But neither one of them make the playoff this year. Mahomes and them didn't make it. I don't think they made it. But Burrow didn't make the playoff last year, which you got Williams them did. Knicks did, but this top 5, the top tier just can't be touched. Probably not. But with Burrow, to me, he's in questioning. You know what I'm saying? Talent wise, that's what they kind of like going off, but also we're looking forward to what they probably can do with the teams that they got. Now, we already got the top 10. We got Williams 6, Knicks 7, Hurts 8, May 9, and Prescott 10. That don't mean they're going to make the playoff just because of that, but they might be putting up the stats that'll get them ranked like this. You know what I'm saying? Coming in at 11, the Super Bowl champ, Darnold. I got Goff after him, Young, Daniels, Herbert, Lawrence, Mayfield, Purdy, Love, Jones, Rodgers, Dart, Ward, Shador, Stroud, Shaw, Murray, and Cousin from 11 through 28. All right. And Shador coming in at number 24. That'll be a nice jump for him, though. But no. I think the Cleveland Browns definitely going to show their tail. You know what I'm saying? I think he can push up to be on at least like 22. At least 22 quarterback in the league. Yeah, sure. I think Shador definitely gonna move up to 22. So we looking back at Yahoo Sports. You know, they got my guy and them down at 30, 31. But I got him at 32. That's how I think it's gonna pan out. You know what I'm saying? Let me shrink it a little bit. Let me shrink it a little bit. My bad. Let me save it right quick. All right. So that's how I got it, though. This is how I got it. If you see their list compared to my list, that's how it looking. That's how Nickman TV ranking. I don't know. Some of y'all might feel a little bit disrespected. Hey, but I did switch it up. Yahoo Sports, holla at me. So we can talk about it. But I got Mahomes coming in at number 1. I got Stafford at number 2, Allen 3, Jackson 4, Burrow 5. I got Williams at 6, Knicks at 7, Hurts at 8, May at 9. I think he stayed in his spot. Prescott at 10, Darnold at 11, Goff at 12, Young at 13, Daniels at 14, Herbert at 15, Lawrence 16, like his jersey. Mayfield 17, Purdy 18, Love 19, Daniel Jones at 20, 21 Aaron Rodgers, 22 Shador Sanders, Jackson Dart, Cam Ward. I'm gonna go Cam Ward 23, Stroud 24, Jackson Dart 25, Tyler Shaw 26, Murray 27, Kirk Cousins 28, Kobe Brissett, 29. Malik Willis with a 30. Tua, 31. Geno Smith, 32. Geno didn't move. Geno might not be starting. Or they might have Justin Fields over there. I don't know. They probably have Justin. Who knows? But, hey, this been Nickman TV. This been my list, my power ranking compared to Yahoo Sports power ranking. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe too, though. Man, Hey, put it in the comment. You might be wrong too. Cause I might be wrong also too though. But hey, for one thing for sure, compared to Yahoo or whatever of all and all the other quarterback rankings I've been seeing out there, man, Shador ain't finna come in at Shador ain't coming in at 32 or 31. Nah. On my list, I think he's gonna make that jump. And I got him at 22 behind Aaron Rodgers. And he might can pass Aaron Rodgers, but you know, it's gonna be some due to team success also too, though. So he might leap a couple more of these guys who I don't believe into next year. Like I said, just because they top 10 don't mean that they're gonna go to the playoffs. Cause like we know, Burrow's still number 5, and his team definitely didn't go to the playoffs. And Dak, number 10, he definitely didn't go to the playoffs neither. They took a whole step back. But also, it's gonna be some point. It's gonna be strength of schedule go come into play also, because I don't think Drake May them gonna have the year that they had last year. So and who else? Like I said, I'm pulling for Shador. They got an easy schedule, you know. But I ain't saying every game. I mean, they still NFL players, so you gotta play. But I gotta admit, 22. I think my boy gonna put up this year. I ain't finna just go down the rabbit hole and say, hey, well, what if Watson play? I ain't got nothing against Watson, but I ain't pulling for Watson for the win this Cleveland Brown race. If Shador don't start, I mean, they might be down here with Brissett. Nah, I'm just playing. I ain't throwing shots like that, though. But anyway, man, hey, that's been my top 32 readjustment from Yahoo. Y'all see what Yahoo got? They got Stanford number 1. I'm going to bring Stanford at number 2. He put a hell of a year last year. But I still think that he's going to be right there with Mahomes next year. Well, this year coming up. Shout out to the Colts. Let's go to the playoffs. Shout out to the Browns. Let's make the wild card. Start Shador. Start Daniel Jones. I'm looking for Alec Pierce to make a jump this year. Since my guy Pittman is gone, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, by the time the season over with, maybe we'd have been shifted around a couple more pieces right here. Do I think Donald might end up at 11? But no, I'm showing him that respect because he won the Super Bowl. Let's see if he can do the repeat. Not the Super Bowl, but another year of 3 straight years, you know what I'm saying? But that's been my time for the day, man. Nickman TV. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe. And we talking about football this year. I'm back. Well, we back. Glad football is back, baby. All right. Peace out.